Let's start off with our slip knot. To make a slip knot, you simply want to wrap your yarn around 2 fingers to create a loop. Next, you want to take the yarn that is connected to the yarn ball and you want to put it through that loop to create yet another loop. Just pull and you have your slip knot. Next, we're going to chain 50. You can chain any even number you want, but just keep in mind that the more you chain, the wider your blanket. So, to make a chain, we're just going to yarn over and pull through the loop, and that completes our first chain. You are going to do this 50 times. After chaining your desired amount, we are going to move on to row 1. To begin row 1, we are simply going to single crochet into the second chain from the hook. Afterwards, we are going to double crochet into the same chain that we just completed the single crochet in. Afterwards, we are going to skip 1 chain, and then we are going to complete 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into the following chain. When you reach the end of the row, your work should look very similar to mine. And afterwards, we are just going to chain 1. Moving on to row 2, where we are going to complete 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into the second stitch from the hook. So we're basically just skipping that chain 1 that we made, and we're going to start off by single crocheting into that next stitch. And then we're just going to complete a double crochet into that same stitch. So for the rest of the row, we are essentially going to repeat. So what you're going to do is skip the next stitch and complete 1 single crochet and 1 double crochet into the following stitch. Once again, you are repeating this until you reach the end of the row. When you finally reach the end of the row, your work should look very similar to mine. As you can see, it was super easy, not that difficult. And what you're going to do is you're just going to chain 1. Afterwards, we are going to move on to rows 3 to 50, where you are simply going to repeat row 2. So just to reiterate, you are simply single crocheting into the second stitch from the hook, and in that same stitch, you are going to complete a double crochet as well. Afterwards, you are simply going to skip the next stitch and complete one single crochet and one double crochet into the following stitch. It's that easy. Remember, written instructions are in the description box, so if you are confused, you can either rewind or visit the written instructions. Okay? Okay. So after repeating for forever, we can move on to finishing. To finish, you're simply going to chain 1, then you're going to pull up a loop, and then you're simply going to cut and fasten. And you are finished. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, comment, like the video, and I'll see you in my next video.